Okay, we are back. Now, let's just do some party selection. We'll send T3 back. Don't have Mission out for a while, so I'll have her. And let's take Juhani. Our Mission had some new headgear, didn't she? Yep. Strength for Jolie. Get the levels up then. Improve her critical attack. Make her a bit more durable. Okay. Let's get back down there. We still have to deal with that task for Jolie. And then we shall have to... Oh, hello.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off!
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way? You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out. Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine.
We were just there.
As far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset
Sorry,
you, Mission.
mistake.
But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Okay, so it looks like after this we're going back to Tatooine to deal with Mission's family problems. Because of course, Tatooine and family problems. See, that's a problem with this game. If you do things in order to get the companions first, you cannot... let me put this that way. I forgot that you cannot get missions 1 to trigger on the same planet you get Bachelor's on the trigger on. So you have to do at least 2 planets to get them both trigger, and both require you to go to Tatooine, and Bachelor's only triggers on Tatooine if I remember correctly. You might trigger somewhere else. Yeah, either way, the problem is 2 of them require you to go to Tatooine, but if you do Tatooine first, which is what you would do to get your 2 companions, then you just end up backtracking. And then you have to wonder, well, why wasn't he there when you were there, if based on the timeline you're given? Yeah. They make you backtrack a bit too much for this. They did at least fix that bit with Mass Effect, the way that was set up, but yeah. Anyway, we're finishing off Kashyyyk, then we're back to Tatooine to deal with Mission's family issues, and then off to Manaan, because I'm not going anywhere near bloody Korriban until I'm much more leveled up, because walking into the Hornet's Nest of Sith is probably a bad idea. Especially when you and your companions are the two most wanted people in the galaxy as far as the Sith are concerned. Now we can't talk to this Wookiee up here at the moment. We tried that. So let's talk to the one who was lowering us down, see if he knows anything about the bowcaster bolt casing. Okay, yeah, I can't ask you about it. Maybe I can ask Chun-Li about it. But we'll head north and deal with whatever he wants us to deal with first, and we'll go back and talk to him.
Yes. What?
Yep. Demonstration of the force jump ability the Guardians get. Okay, who's got demolition support? I'm 11, mission I think is... Mission is 22. There's the mine recovery.
Yes?
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koro slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead. So you're playing tourist? That isn't smart. The Shadowlands are all business. Mess around, and you'll end up dead. That said, if you want to make some credits while you're looking to die, I might have a job for you. I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. If I lose many more, I'll have to close up shop. We are hunting the little simians, the tack. They have a gland that acts as a stimulant when powdered. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to butcher the lot of them. You want in before I make them extinct?
Okay.
Hurry up, you're... Good. I'm not...
Because they're butchering those little monkeys we can see running around to make drugs. And I thought savers were bad enough. What are these, I wonder? And why are they gone?
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here. Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home? I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter and that's it. Talk to the commander. They generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in this wonderful location. It keeps the big predators away. I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun. What of it? I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
Well, this is a bit easier than I was expecting.
You want anything, you'll have... Why am I here? I'm just a... What do you want to know about that? I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose... Enough of those emitters go...
It's literally the same conversation, hence why I'm skipping it.
What? Run! Run!
That thing doesn't look pleasant. And now they're gone and we can loot this camp for anything useful. What have we got? This one's unlocked.
Yeah?
Mission, if you wouldn't mind.
Gotcha. Simple. Gotcha. Simple.
Where are those tap glands? I don't want to keep them around. Odd. Apparently I can't put them back. It's annoying. What do these do? Yes. See, when I eventually upgrade to something other than this, which will probably be Master's Roads when I get my hands on them, that can go to mission. Get mission to do all these mines for me while she's here.
Yes?
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked? Yes, I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting. Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter. Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old path some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you are seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
And I should have done the question before that, but never mind. Keep mission. Well, he comes heavily spec'd into one weapon fighting already. Oh, more than one power per level here because of his upped wisdom. No, one power here. There we go. Barely leveled up. So I think I will have to go back to the Wookiee village about that bowcaster.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, we are at the barrier. Surely can get through it.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it. I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Why does an old Jedi saying that not make me feel any better? Oh, lovely, we have Mandalorians fighting a Wookiee.
You'll pay!
See, why is that my? Why do I have to ask a question before having that option, for crying out loud? So much for Mandalorian. Of course, I loot strength. Of course, I buy some for Julie, and what? This is why I don't buy items in RPGs. Well, I can't ask him anything until I've dealt with them. Fine. Yeah, I'll probably look up about this bolt caster casing. Okay. They won't attack until I'm
What?
armed. You top it up.
Yeah?
Mission.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Let's arrange a few surprises, shall we?
Someone's gonna get hurt.
You gonna ambush me?
Someone's gonna
Aye.
get hurt.
But so you can play this game.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Also, if I keep her stealthed, I think I can. Don't have to
Someone's gonna
unarm
get
her.
hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt.
There.
And you need?
Julie can put his lightsaber away.
Yes?
If I put mine away. I think I need to put
Huh?
missions away as well.
What?
And I think I need to. Okay, there we go. Then you have to cross into trigger. And Jolie's standing with a mine. That's not good. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's not quite the plan. We need to remember how Freddy's mind's out at the moment.
Sure.
You'll never get me. Yeah?
Him.
What?
Not this again!
Never get me.
He's down. Okay, that's not the plan at all.
Yeah?
Bye bye. Where the fuck did that come from?
No one.
Where did that come from? See, what the hell? So my escape plan, which is to get mission to self up, gets ruined by a random creature that's nowhere in sight round here that attacks.
Yeah?
Aren't these mines a bit more careful this time?
Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt.
Unequivocal weapons. And that triggers it. Line placement is a bit off. Yeah. Right, weapons. Right. Truly. Stasis on him. Whirlwind on him.
Yes.
Don't know why that didn't trigger. And it's not letting me fucking target properly.
Yes?
I still got it.
Okay, round about the mine doesn't appear to work.
What?
Mission heal shoes on me. 37.
And you need?
What?
Deadly toxic.
They're hiding their fruit bikes. Marty.
And you need?
Top everyone's health off.
Sure.
Hold off on this until my force points are recharged. Hello, we've got some mines.
What?
And what's this? A hologram? And it's next to our star map.
What?
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations. I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern. I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming. Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted. Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted. Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied. Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable. Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation. There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready. Information unavailable. If you have further questions, evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in... You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do? Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect. I must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming. The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Now, I'm going to take a particular answer here. Because I want to demonstrate something that is not available information to you to make this actual decision or logical argument in the question.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes.
I can't believe you just let all those people die.
Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
Now, you see here, there's no guarantee that being able to break their defence in 10 days when they're at the weakest, A, will happen, or B, that is going to shorten or even end the war at all. You have no information in the question to give you that, to make this argument. And I don't get an option later to speak to my companions to say I was just gaming the computer, which is what I was actually doing when I first took that answer. It was quite clear the way this is programmed is to let a Sith access it, so you would select the answers a Sith would choose, i.e. you sacrifice the city for ultimate victory, or to gain a victory over your enemy. Even if it's not ultimate victory, which as I said you couldn't be sure based on what's the question. But you have to deal with your companions' sentiment that you can't explain to them afterwards that you were just gaming the system, that those were not honest answers. Because it always assumes you're going with what the computer demanded, which is those answers it can fucking tell. Anyway, let's see what happens when I select 1, which is victory is relevant, the light side answer basically.
You achieve the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern in memory.
See, it is designed to let a Sith access. Why can I not quickly determine this, which I should have from the first question, and just select the option saying lie?
With no
Why is there no lie option here?
Stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
Okay, so there's no ongoing war, so the weakness relevancy. If they attack you, that starts a war. So you would want to counter-attack. Which means this answer here, which is the same one I just gave, he's going to say the relevant because the enemy do not intend to prolong war. They've just attacked one of my cities. They have made a declaration of war. There is a war. Whether they intend a prolonged one or not is up to me as the person to respond to their attack. And strangely enough, if someone attacks one of your cities, that tends to be a declaration of war and one tends to start, regardless of the intent of the person who attacked you. The logic of whoever wrote these questions, I want to know what the hell they were thinking, because it makes no sense. So we can disregard this one. So we have these two. I stop the attack, I will appear to be a hero. Okay, so you need to reinforce people's view in you. Stopping the attack means you might actually prevent the war happening because the attack's repulsed and you can then go, well, they failed, they took the casualties, we can leave it there as long as certain reparations are demanded, etc, etc. Or you can let the attack happen and give your people a common enemy. And of course, it's as long as you cover up the fact that you knew it was going to happen, which is the risk here. If it comes out that you knew it was going to happen, this backfires on you spectacularly. Which isn't something addressed here. Yes, if I let the attack happen, my people have a common enemy, but A, I have to work around, and it's a surprise attack with no declaration of war, so someone can say, it's hard for people to say, well, you should remember protecting us, you should have seen this coming. It'd be like saying, well, in fact, I'm not going to use that example because people do fucking say that. I was going to mention Pearl Harbor, but we'll ignore that. But anyway. So this is actually the safest answer regardless. If you prepare to stop the attack under the guise of a drill or a training exercise or something, so no one knows you're expecting an attack, and you just got lucky, but you're also Guess what? You saved all your people. You're a hero. You prevented the surprise attack from massacring people. Yet letting the attack happen is actually the more risky one. It's actually more likely to get your empire to crumble because A, if it comes out you knew about the attack and let it happen, your empire's gone. B, you could be blamed for it happening. C, you can get the conspiracy theory saying you knew it was going to happen. Well, in this case they're not conspiracy theories, it's true. You knew it was to happen, let it happen to get a common enemy and go to war. Anyway, 3 is the answer I'm taking.
But if nothing happens, your people will have no need
Yeah,
of
but
heroes.
again, as I said, you don't tell
They
them
do
in
not
advance
see a
that's what you're doing.
threat.
You do it under the guise
Your
of a training
empire will be
exercise
brought
or
down
something.
by introspection. You have failed to match the pattern
See,
in memory.
who
Access
wrote this?
denied.
It's not even
This
right for a
system
fucking
will
Sith,
search
that
the subject
question.
as false. Defense mode initiated.
Even a Sith should logically recognise that they would want to prolong their empire. And that the safest option of that is to, under the cover of another story, prepare to defend the attack. But apparently that's not how this was programmed. Because, yeah, this is one of the parts of the game that annoys me the most.
What?
Health up. No loot from the droids. Now let's see if he'll be more popular now he's got no defensive choice.
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek. That information is not available.
Oh, fuck.
Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Oh, no, we've got plenty more to do. You see, Jolie, we have to start a Wookiee rebellion against Zerka and get rid of those bloody slavers, because I'm not leaving here until they're gone. But we shall deal that next time. Good day.